Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season, Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants, as they take on the 11-year man Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He completes it to Tate. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
50, plant.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well. First.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Manning. And this is Latimer, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Manning now to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Manning's throw complete to Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working from the gun, Manning. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Manning going to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Shotgun now for Manning. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Base. Ready.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down now, Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Barkley did not get there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship. Super Bowl I.
Go ahead.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Manning. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning. And Tate's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back and reception, return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Let's go. 15 line it. 15 line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Watch the seal.
Now Manning to try again after the pick six. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Speed grip.
This is Gallman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
Ready?
Now Manning. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From midfield, here's Manning. And that's complete. It's Sims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 logo.
They can't hang with us.
Now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Manning, his throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're going to Gallman here on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Gallman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And Detroit getting set to go now with this lead and the foot.
Got it.
Strong left. Everyone got 4 down.
5.
On 1st down, Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Manning. He gets it complete to Latimer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down. Now Manning.
Nice game there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Lions, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oak.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I